Okay, so my name is Nancy Caywood, and I'm a third generation at Caywood Farms. My sister Patty and I co-own the farm. My granddad bought this farm in 1930, so we're going on 95 years. Maybe we'll become a centennial farm. He also gifted the farm to my parents in the 60s, and then they gifted the farm to my sister and I. So that's the three generations. And then my son, Travis, is the fourth generation, and he's our physical farmer and excellent at it. And then his kids, Hannah and Tommy, want to continue farming. So we're a 5-generation farm and 255 acres located east of Casa Grande. We are very concerned about this drought because we are in a mega drought and it just doesn't seem to end. In 2021, that was our worst year, and our canal system was shut down completely because it had no water in it. We're with San Carlos Irrigation and Drainage District. But we were fortunate because in 2022, it was a pretty wet year and the dam filled half full. Unfortunately, it seems like we're headed in that direction again. 2021 was probably our worst year. And so with that, we're unable to grow anything. Alfalfa goes dormant and you worry. And so you look at alternative crops. But when you look at alternative crops, you're looking at, there's a learning curve. What kind of equipment is needed? What's the market? How are you going to harvest it? How are you going to take it out of the field? There's just a big learning curve. And so we're concerned about this future drought, and we're looking into niche crops as well. We're forced into flood irrigation, and the reason for that is because our canals are dirt lined. Travis and I got to go back to Washington, D.C. a couple of years ago with Farm Bureau to advocate for infrastructure money to get lining in the canals. But we've been through the EQIP program and the PL 566 program on some of our fields and had them level. So they're dead level from side to side. And then there's a slight slope from the irrigation ditch to the end of the field that helps it flow smoothly and get to the other end at the same time. We try to practice good water conservation. We manage our water the best we can. I love serving on the boards. I serve on the West Pinal NRCD. Patty serves on Florence Coolidge, and then she's the district clerk. It's just really, I find it very interesting. It helps you stay abreast of what's going on around you. And we talk about it, we discuss it. It just helps keep you informed. My dad served on those boards since the early 60s. And in 2014, when I retired and moved back here, he would have me go to the meetings with him so I could be his ears. He wasn't hearing as well. I found the meetings fascinating. And then in 2017, he decided to retire off the board. Now, the other thing that I'm real interested in is they have an education center. And I actually got to start that center, and it was called Farmfield Ag Ventures. And we started out the Maricopa Ag Center, and then eventually, after I left, it was moved to Central Arizona College, and it's just so nice to see it going strong today. We need to educate our public. My little saying is agriculture is freedom. And we need to educate our children, and we need to educate adults about the importance of agriculture. In the mid-90s, we applied for an EQIP grant, and they came out and surveyed, and yes, we qualified. And so all of our fields were leveled on the east side of the farm through EQIP. And so that meant the ditching was taken out and replaced with better ditching and gates in the ditches, and fields were leveled. And then we repeated this on the west side, only this was done through the PL 566. And with that, we're finding our water conservation so much better. We do our own leveling with a land plane, but then this past year we did touch-up leveling through a private company, and we just feel that our water conservation is so much better. We're utilizing every drop of water counts, and it's just so important to take advantage of these programs and be able to use them. We would like to hang on, but right now a lot of the local people around here that are in the San Carlos Irrigation District are selling out because we have to pay a water assessment that's attached to our taxes. And it's a lot of money. And so we've been offered a lot of money for our land to put into solar. We don't want to do that. We want to hang in there the best we can. My son is very creative, and he also leases land in other water districts. And so we'd like to see that continue. And lease land is getting hard to pick up. Farmland is hard to pick up. We don't want to see it go out. We don't want to lose our farm. And even if we sold out, we just don't want to do that. And once again, my saying is agriculture is freedom. We've got to keep it on our soil. And so we're trying to hang in there. We are surrounded by solar. And, we've been offered, they want to buy our land for battery packs for those lithium ion batteries. We don't want to do that. The fairgrounds is right across the street. My son lives on this farm. We want to pass this farm down to my grandkids. And Tom is 17 and he wants to be a brand inspector and he wants to farm. Hannah is she's 19 and a paramedic. She would like to do some creative farming through greenhouses. And we would like to encourage that. We would like to see that happen. And so we're doing some research on that. And hopefully we're going to pass the farm down and keep this 255 acres going.